Hi. So this shouldn't take long. November was not a great reading month for me, but I am emerging from the first trimester fog, and I can already feel my reading just getting better and better. So let's just see how November went. Number one, I read... The Fifth Elephant. This is a Discworld book, the 24th in the series, and the 5th in the City Watch portion of that series. It kind of feels like Discworld is getting its own rating system with me, because the worst that I've read so far is like 3 stars, which is still like an average good book. The best, I give 5 stars, because it's all the stars. And pretty much all the other ones are 4 stars, which are all great. They're all great. This is a 4-star-er. So it's not the best one, but it's pretty good. It's pretty darn good. This one is a political book. It's Sam Vimes going to Uberwald, which is where the vampires, the werewolves, and the dwarves all live and argue. Yeah, we get to go to a new place and meet new characters. It wouldn't be one that I recommend reading as a standalone, though. I feel like you need some backstory before you go into that one. I am sniffly. I'm not sick. I'm just a sniffly person today. I don't know. Maybe because it's cold. It's like -7 today, and it's just a little chilly. Next, I read Blood of Elves by Andrzej Sapkowski, and I've decided to not continue reading the Witcher books. I really liked The Last Wish. I liked the way it was the little kind of vignettes, and they had that twist on classic fairy tales to them, and you kind of bounced around. This was the first one of like the bigger overarching story. For one, it wasn't really very well written. I do understand that this is translated, so I mean, even with that considered, I didn't find the writing compelling enough to want to continue. Nothing about it drew me in. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It felt forgettable. The story, it felt like it was all set up for the future, but it didn't feel like it was setting up the same story. It felt like it was setting up several little stories, all of which I didn't care that much about. And then we hit the deal breaker, Ciri. Ciri is 13 years old by the end of this book. So, okay, come here, let's talk. She mentions her virginity to Yennefer, and I thought, okay, I mean, that's normal. She's a good age to talk about that. Let's see. It doesn't go anywhere. Whatever. Maybe it was setting up some sort of a plot point for later that it will be connected to magic. I have long since accepted the sexism in these books, and I try and look at it as a product of their time. But then she brings it up again. And I thought, really driving the point home here. And once again, it doesn't have anything to do with anything. Guys, she brings it up again and again. And it went from maybe there's a point to this to just really creepy vibes. It was just an old man writing about a young girl talking about virginity. It felt bad. Felt bad, man. And she takes on a completely different character when she does this. She's like twisting her hands and looking at her feet. That's not who the character has been all of this time. And yeah, it was just creepy and it felt bad. I don't like it. So, there's a perfectly good show out there. I don't really want to give the series more of my reading time. I just don't think I want to give it that many hours of my life, of my reading life. So it sucks because I really wanted to like the series, but I don't. I lied to you in that I will still read the other short story collection, whatever the second one is. I still want to check that one out because I'm hoping you'll be closer to the first one. But yeah, otherwise I'll just watch the show. Whatever. Number 3, I read Night Watch. This was 5 stars in the Discworld books. I really loved this one. I am a sucker for weird time stuff, and this one had it. It's another City Watch book, number 6 in that series. It's number overall. Oh, you guys, it was so good. Sam Vimes is getting sick of all the politics. He misses being like a beat cop and just walking the streets. He doesn't want to have to do all of the politics anymore. So he's chasing this really, really bad guy, cop killer, psychopath, whatever. And he's chasing him, and then they fall through like a time rip in the university, and he falls exactly into the time that he thought he wanted to be back in. In current times, political Sam Vimes, he is married, he is a duke, he has a baby coming, and it's a lot of responsibility. Then he's thrown back, and there's a chance that he's gonna lose all of that, and it just drives home how important those things are, and it was lovely, and I loved it. And last already, I only read 4 books this month. What? It's Fable. Fable by Adrienne Young. It is a YA novel. It's fine. It's fine. It's nothing special. It was our book club book. It was special in that it's different, kind of. It's like a piratey book. This girl, Fable, her dad is like a big, he's not a pirate, but he's a bad guy. He's like a gang leader. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, he dumps her on an island after her mom dies. Boo-hoo, that sucks. Then she has to fend for herself. Blah, blah, blah. Meets a crew. Found family. It was very, very YA. There is a kiss that made me eye roll so hard. So hard. But it was fine. It was enjoyable. It's one that I would recommend to actual young people. There are some YA books that I do recommend for adults because they're still fun. This one, I don't know. I think if you were actually in the intended age bracket, it might be a little bit more enjoyable. I don't know. It was fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. And yeah, guys, that's it. That is all I read in November. But it was okay. It's okay overall. I started just the other day The Devil in the Dark Water, and it's so good. It is so, so good. Now that I am reading things and not hating everything again, I'm so excited about it, and I can't wait to tell you guys about it. I hope it stays on this path because I am loving it. So thanks, guys. Like the video, subscribe, share with all of your friends. Thank you. Thank you so much.